Happy Monday. So it's the day after 4th of July, so I have off of work because it's like observed 4th of July. And so I slept in today and ran some errands, and now I'm going to go and review full length number 1 from the AMC, which I took yesterday before dinner, whatever, throughout the whole day yesterday. I took the full length number 1 from AMC for MCAT. So now I'm gonna go down to a coffee shop and meet a friend who is also studying for the MCAT, and we're gonna review the test together. So happy Monday. So first real work day of the week. Yesterday was pretty crazy. Like I said, went and met with a friend to review full length. Totally forgot to take a clip at the super cute coffee shop that I love, but then I came home and kept reviewing until quite late into the night. So now it is Tuesday morning and I have logged on for work, and luckily I don't have any client calls today, so I basically have like a cameras off day. I do have like some internal meetings, but yeah, it's actually a pretty chill day today work-wise. So our company has basically paid for all of us to get leadership training, which is really cool because usually that type of thing doesn't happen until, doesn't happen for people that aren't in like VP type levels, but they have gotten it for everyone, paid for everyone to do leadership training. So that's really cool. So I have my one-on-one with like the leadership consultant a little bit later today, and then I have a one-on-one check-in with one of my project leads to basically just like align on where we're at and what our next steps are. And then later I have another internal meeting for a very large client that we just like meet weekly internally to sort of see where we're at, assign tasks, etc. So that is the day today, and I have some work to do in between meetings, but when I have finished that, I'm basically going to probably do a little bit of MCAT here and there. So hopefully it's a productive day. So just got done with work for the day. In one of my check-in meetings on a project, was assigned to do a strat plan for the project, which is normally the project lead or like the director level task. But I was asked to do it by my project lead, which is a really great thing, but also a little anxiety producing. So I basically like had a quick call at the end of the day with one of our senior associates to just kind of get some advice. So that was super helpful. So that's what I'm gonna be working on probably tomorrow, as well as finishing up finalizing a deck that I also have to send off tomorrow. So overall, I think pretty productive day. It was a little bit slow, but I don't want to say that and jinx myself for the rest of the week. So now I'm going to catch up on some MCAT practice questions, you know, like eat dinner and like do those life type things and call it a day. On my way to the gym this Wednesday morning at 5:30 in the morning. I woke up a smidge late, and so I'm having to drive instead of take the train, so. about 30 minutes now before the workday starts. So this is usually the time that I take to do some MCAT practice. So I'm gonna do my daily CARS passage, and then I have been working through the section bank questions from AMC. So those are supposed to be, I guess, more similar to the actual new exam, like the 2015 and later exam. Whereas I guess the question packs are more similar to the old exam version. So I'm gonna do my CARS passage and as many Chem Phys questions, and then start my work day, which as soon as the workday starts, I have to start working because I have to send off a final draft of a deck by 2 o'clock, but I have some meetings this morning, so I have to fit that in between and try to get as much done as possible before I have to send it off at 2. So that's the morning. So I think my work day ended at around 7 today, but I think I didn't start till 9:30 and took an hour lunch instead of half an hour lunch, but still, yep, long day at work. And I actually had things to do the entire time, which has not been happening the last couple of weeks because all my projects are like out, like on the client's hands. So yeah, now I have ate dinner, all that. I have about 40 minutes before I have to do virtual shadowing. And then after that, I'm probably going to finish doing the MCAT questions that I didn't finish this morning. So it's a really long Wednesday. So it is now the middle of Thursday because I totally forgot I was vlogging this week until I looked at my planner and saw my video to do item for later this week. But basically, I was finishing up some things from work yesterday. I ended up sleeping in today, so sleeping in meaning I woke up when I needed to for work, and not 3 hours before work to do MCAT before. But I think it's gonna work out okay because I now have like 3 hours left of my work day and I'm out of to-do items, but I'm out of the office next week, so I can't exactly ask for another project right now because then I'd only be on it for a day before I'm out of office. So I am going to now take my 3 hours of the rest of my workday and do some more section bank questions. So I have my section bank questions planned out for the week basically, so that I finish them by Friday in preparation for taking a full length on Saturday. So more than halfway through section bank questions, and we'll hopefully be even closer by the end of today. So let's start with Chem Phys. I basically take them as if they're like little mini practice tests. So I do the Chem Phys questions I've allotted for myself, and then I do the CARS passage, and then I do the biochem questions, and then I do the psych-social questions. So then it's like little mini exam. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna keep moving my mouse on my work computer and wait and see if anyone emails me or pings me or anything, so. heading to solid core again this fine Friday morning, but I woke up a little bit earlier than my alarm, so I'm gonna do a car's passage before I go.
Literally, probably. All right, elevate.
Happy Friday. So it is actually already 11:30. I pretty much, got ready after getting home from the gym, and I actually have makeup on today because on every Friday we have what our company calls like a connect or connection call. And they're just fun, sort of like connecting people within the company sort of thing. So what it is they have gone through everybody in the company and someone interviews someone else. So by now, pretty much almost everyone has been interviewed. And so since I was newer, and then there's a couple other newer people, we are doing our interviews over these next couple Fridays. So I had a prep call. That was my first thing this morning, was to have a little prep call with my interviewer, who's another associate who I don't work with on any of projects, but I met during orientation, and like she was super sweet and cool. And so I was like, hey, like, will you do my interview so that like we can get to know each other better, because I already know pretty much all of the other associates because I work with them in some way or another on different projects. And so she's gonna do my interview at our connection call today. But in the meantime, I had one quick, it's honestly kind of just like a copy paste back and forth, like repetitive task, which honestly was fine for my brain today, but I did need a little bit of coffee for it. So we're gonna try to get that done before the connect call starts. And after the connect call, we have our weekly associates lunch, which is always fun. So pretty chill Friday, honestly. So summer Fridays mean I am done with work at 3 o'clock, which is lovely. And I don't know how I'm gonna adjust when we go back to a normal work day in September, but I am out of work for an entire week. I took next week off so that I could have the time to take a bunch of full lengths the week before my test. And today is the day that I finish all of the section bank questions, and we'll see then if I have the energy to review a little bit more, like just go back and review questions that I've gotten wrong, and maybe not redo them, but just review the content and things in preparation for full length number 3 that I am taking tomorrow. And then I think I'm taking full length number 2 on Monday and 4 on Wednesday. And then my test is on Saturday. And we are at the point where we're just accepting whatever comes our way. That's what I've been trying to tell myself this week, because I cannot believe that it is already only a week before my test, so. But at least I'm out of work, and so I don't have to worry about that. But I honestly am gonna miss just interacting with people throughout the day while Tim is at the hospital at rotations, but exciting stuff. Today is practice test day, so this is what my weekends look like now, but it'll be over soon, I guess. So I am going to do a little bit of review and then spend the rest of the day taking my practice test. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't end up doing any practice problems yesterday. I had done my cars passage in the morning, but I didn't do anything after work. To be completely honest, think that I was just feeling like really burnt out and frustrated, and that's pretty much all I've been doing. If I'm not working, I'm studying for MCAT, and I think that was just making me really frustrated when I would get a question wrong, and then I was rushing through because I was frustrated and because I was burnt out and I didn't want to be doing it. So I basically took yesterday off a little bit. But it's okay. I only have I think 40 or less questions to do to finish the section bank, and then I think over the next week I'm just gonna go through and make sure that I really, really understand all of the things I got wrong, even though I'm sort of doing that as I go, but I want to do a more thorough sweep, I guess you could say. So practice test number 3, here I come.